Today we have some news of the Marathon Alpha updates that are coming, and that will also affect the game as a whole, and also Delta Force. We've got some news on counter-cheating that the developers are putting out. So turn the volume up, let's talk about it. Let's start with the internet's favorite game right now, Marathon. Only positive reviews from this game, I'm pretty sure. I've not seen one negative thumbnail out there on it. It's a hot topic. It's an easy clickbait. But where's this game heading right now? Well, there's an update coming up very shortly that is going to stop the auto aim that is happening on mouse and keyboard. A lot of people were very angry about it. They were very confused of why it was even in the game, because most games really go the other direction at making sure you don't have an aimbot. I like to think Bungie was just trying something to see if it worked, to see if it did make it a bit more even when it came to controllers, but finding that balance is going to be very tough. I guess they just wanted to see what would happen if they just went balls to the wall, everyone gets aimbot, everyone gets magnetism, and we'll just see what happens with aim assist. But thankfully, it's getting pulled back. A lot of people were very negative about it. So I think now, the next week, we can start to see what this game's going to look like. I think a lot of people are just unfairly criticizing the game as a whole because it's still an alpha. I don't get why games really launch alphas that much anymore. I get you want to play test and have a good idea, but Bungie's a pretty big organization. They should have an idea of what they need to launch a game on a level of Destiny. So it's not like Arc Raiders, for instance, where I understand it's a newer developer. They need a bit of time to see, hey, how does this all run when you got PC and console? Destiny has been doing that for a while, so I'd feel like they don't really need the alpha or the playtest. But anyway, we're here now. So yeah. What else is happening with the game? Well, they talked about a lot of the visuals in the game when a lot of the buildings have a lot of things in it, but when you look at outside, there's not too many visuals, nothing really grabs your eye. The developers have responded to that and pretty much said, well, hey, it's an alpha, like there's going to be more things put out in the scenery there. That's fair, the game's got a long time to go. And they also mentioned that they're going to tease out details of the third and fourth maps before launch, so that's quite exciting. One thing that's a bit of a downer, and what a lot of people have asked for, is that there's no proximity chat, and it doesn't look like they're going to have this before launch. Pretty much, long story short, there's a lot of legal reasons that they can't do it. I'm guessing it has something to do with fair use and children and being able to talk to them without enabling things in consoles, being requirements for that, having requirements for that, especially when it comes to streaming. There's a lot of things on console compared to PC when it comes to streaming. So my guess is that has something to do with it. Not a lot of console games have proximity chat. You might have team chat, but not proximity. So it's very interesting. I think it's going to be very difficult for them to figure out when it comes to the PvP, VE genre. But yeah, definitely won't be there for launch, unfortunately. Bungie have also sent out much more alpha codes, so maybe check your email if you did sign up for it. Unfortunately, it's still America. This is the weird thing about the playtest. Like, it hasn't really tested anything. I think it was to just try get hype and pay some streamers that we won't mention just some money to be like, man, this game is the best game in the world. But yeah, it's just, that's where it's at the moment. So unfortunately, I can't get it because I'm in Australia, I'm in Convict Island. So no chance of playing it. But apparently a whole slew of alpha codes have been sent out. So check your inboxes if you are from America. So Delta Force, its cheating problem. Well, in the last week, they've banned just under 2,000 people, and they prevented 6,000 people from attempting cheating, or they've stopped it in real time, which I don't know what that is for. And I've also forced 4,000 people offline for cheating, but not banning them for the 10 years, so maybe you get a warning. I'm not entirely sure what happens. But they do have a new method for you yourself to highlight cheaters now, so I've got it on the screen here, but pretty much in the results screen, you can go through your historical results, select a match, and then click the exclamation mark to report the appropriate player in the game. So now, if you do see a kill cam, you're a bit rough about it, or maybe you're viewing someone that is clearly cheating, it then comes up with a menu of report, which is like wall hacking, area damage, insta-kill, aimbot, wall hack, which I love how wall hack and wall hacking is separate. I don't know what the difference is, but yeah, it just goes through all the various ways that you can actually report them. So it's good, like they are putting in measures to get ahead of this. It still doesn't help you that you just run into, in an extraction shooter, someone that is cheating and you just lose all your gear, but at least it might it might curve some of the behavior that's out there because it is rampant right now. I do expect Delta Force to do more work in this just because it's such a rampant cheating problem. Everyone is complaining about it, but the game seems really fun. So I just think like if they can just curve it a little bit, and really curve that behavior, then it might start to get a bit of success, and then the game can get some real traction when it does come out on console. Alright, that is the whole video. If you didn't make it this far, hit the subscribe button because it does really help us out. Otherwise, hit like. Comment down below, are you playing either of the games? Do you have a marathon code? Are you playing it? What are your thoughts? Probably mid. That's generally what I think it is right now. It just looks like a very mid game. I think, however, there's a lot of people reviewing it on the crux that, oh, this isn't great for PC and there's so many different options. Well, if you head to console, there isn't. So, this game might go gangbusters at some point. And also it's Bungie, so usually the start of the product won't look like the end of the product. So, we'll see how it all goes. And Delta Force, are you happy about the anti-cheating? What are your feelings about that? Comments down below. Otherwise, I'm going to edit this up. Fragpunk comes out in, I think, like 3 hours from me recording this video. So I'll get this video up, I'll make some dinner, and then I am going to stream that for a good few hours. I was a bit annoyed that it's coming out at 8 o'clock our time. I was really hoping for a bit earlier so I can get a bit of time in front of it. But, beggars can't be choosers, so I'm kind of keen to play it. For those that don't know, it's like a Valorant-like shooter that's come out. It's been on PC for about 2 months. It's now coming out on console. So very excited for us. So, yeah, really looking forward to it. You'll probably see a video of my impressions on it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm out.